What's the craziest conspiracy you heard about Nipsey's passing?
Anything with me, that was the craziest. Like, just anything with my name involved.
Cowboy is one of Nipsey's loyalist friends. Or perhaps he knows much more than he's saying.
I guess the question is why no one returned fire or try to get shitty cuz.
It was on a Sunday, and we had like 3 female workers there that day, and it was just me.
Where were you when this happened?
I was with Nip prior to the guy. The guy was in the parking lot running around getting his food or whatever it may be. If you look at the tapes, I had my food in my hand the whole time, talking to Nipsey while we were in the parking lot.
Besides internet speculation, there is nothing that proves Cowboy knows more than he's saying. However, in this video, we will take a look at several interesting things that seem to contradict each other, and you can draw your own conclusion.
In a circle, pacing around, like, then, you ain't trying to just call Sam or whatever, you know what I mean? We waiting, everybody's sitting around waiting. I tell the police, I walk out to the thing, I tell the police, man, I need a drink. If you don't let me out this door, I'm gonna hop this gate. I'm gone, I'm gonna jump this barrier. I gotta go, you know what I mean? So I said, here, I just gave him some money. He handed it outside the barrier. They came back with a 5th. He gave me that 5th. Me and the employee, we started killing off that 5th. And I think a little after that first 5th, we got the news back because I sent him to give me another 5th.
Before we get to the rare clips, let's see how things got to this point.
51 with a big old pistol. Still a nigga church where I slap on move. Flip it to the side like a snap on tool. Ride for the hood, I don't bend no rules. I'm Thundercat, you can't feel these shoes.
Definitely painted the image that he was kind of the mentor of Nipsey Hussle. So are you saying that wasn't true either?
Hell no, man, Cowboy can't even read or write, man. No.
You buy and flip them, right? That's what you just said, though.
I buy and flip artwork, yes I do.
Nah, dog. Nip don't condone it, homie.
Man, you don't even know Nip, you boy. How the you know what Nip condone?
I'm tired of the internet, people putting these different twists on it, you know what I mean? Quit putting your own spin on it, because your captions is jeopardizing his lives, you know what I mean? That's all.
They disrespecting me.
They don't do that to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's my homie, you know what I mean? That's my friend. That's my friend. So for me to have to cover it up, it hurt me.
Yeah.
It hurt me, and I know y'all love out to put them around the city for people to enjoy them.
Yeah.
And they want to come tag it.
Nipsey Hussle's death sent shockwaves far beyond the streets of Crenshaw. The loss of a visionary, an entrepreneur, a community leader, left a void that many struggled to comprehend. Among those closest to Nipsey was Herman "Cowboy" Douglas, a lifelong friend who was there in his final moments.
I just seen Nip on the ground. I just ran to Nip. He had a bullet like right here on the a hole right here on the side. So I put a hand right there, then right here by his stomach on the side, like on the side, not by your rib cage, but right there by your stomach. It was another hole right there. So I had my hand right there holding that when I was praying for him. But he was breathing, but you can see he kept trying to get up. He kept trying to get up, and he was still breathing though. He was fighting. You could tell he was fighting.
Cowboy's grief was intense. He spoke openly about the bond he shared with Nipsey, the dreams they chased, and the immense potential that was tragically cut short.
We had stuff to do. Now they don't have nothing to do. All our stores are closed down. We were relying on jobs. The whole community relied on them and the team that we had down there. Now the team is not down there. Nip is not down there. The whole community is affected. All of our stores are closed. We have nowhere to go. We can't go to Rouse to get no food. The only thing that we have is that shopping center. That shopping center closed down now. Tourists are coming by there, can't even take pictures no more. Everything we built got tore down. One man's mistake, one man's action messed up a whole community. Our whole community is suffering to this day.
He would even take the stand during the trial of Eric Holder, confronting the man who admitted to pulling the trigger.
It ain't about giving that man no time. It ain't about the time. I'm only in here to clear bro name. That bro never called him a snitch. There's no excuse for it. I'm still need to know why. That's it. Other than that, I have no information. I wouldn't have got on the stand. I wouldn't have said nothing. No, I had to get on the stand for the world to hear that bro never called him a snitch. So if we trying to find, if the $1 million question is why did this dude do what he did? So fuck what the defense is talking about, what they trying to blow the smoke signals. I know it wasn't a conversation. Is it deeper? Is it deeper than that? What was the real reason?
However, despite this, and what appears to be an unbreakable loyalty for Nipsey, from an outside perspective, If you read the comment section of any Cowboy video clip, you might come across people claiming he knew Nipsey would die and perhaps played a role in Nipsey's death.
And now you're hearing even his own brother saying, this was a hit by the game.
Before we get into this one, I'm going to tell you up front, there is no clear conclusion that Cowboy had any involvement in Nipsey's death, despite what the internet has claimed. There is a very real possibility Cowboy is one of Nipsey's true friends that has done nothing but been loyal even after his passing.
Wake up this morning to this bullshit. This how you niggas really feel. Y'all want to disrespect the dead. That's how y'all really feel, huh? Capone, huh? Capone. Yeah. Wall banging Capone, okay. Yeah. Baby Capone, that's what your name is, cuz? Baby Capone. That's how y'all doing it. Y'all come over wall banging, cuz, crossing out the dead homie, cuz. Come on. That shit ain't hood, bro. So y'all need to go find y'all homie Capone, cuz. That's some weirdo shit, bro. Come on, cuz. We don't get down like that. You don't disrespect the dead homies, bro. We don't come over your hood whacking out your dead homies, cuz. Come on, cuz. That shit's ridiculous, cuz. Y'all niggas is on some weirdo shit or not. I ain't gonna say y'all niggas, this weirdo nigga Capone, whoever this nigga is, cuz. And you gonna come over here and put this baby Capone shit? Alright, nigga. I bet you gonna change your name today, nigga. I bet you that, nigga. Y'all need to beat that nigga up right now before the homies mount up and come do some dumb shit to y'all niggas. Behind this dumb ass nigga, bro. You feel me?
We are going to lay out the facts and see where this story takes us. Get in the comments and let me know if anything is left out, incorrect, and most important, what you think. Welcome to On Point Stories. Click like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend to help us keep the motion going. Cowboy's loyalty seemed unwavering, his actions those of a deeply wounded friend seeking justice and truth. Yet, as the dust settled and the internet began to dissect every detail of that fateful day, questions started to surface.
Down the motherfucking Jared. Cowboy waking down the Jared. Crazy.
Not accusations, but lingering uncertainties, observations that seemed to deviate from the expected reactions of a man who had just witnessed his close friend's brutal killing.
I got a question for you, straight up. So you're telling me you didn't take Archer shit?
What the fuck, Archer shit? What the fuck? I ain't sold none of Archer shit. On 6
Those things on hood, like you said, on hood.
On 6-0 Crip, I ain't touched none of Archer shit. I never put none of Archer shit on nothing, nigga. So you figure out what you talking about.
You buy and flip though, right? That's what you just said though.
I buy and flip artwork, yes I do.
Nah, dog. Nip don't condone it, homie.
Man, you don't even know Nip, you boy. How the fuck you know what Nip condone, nigga?
You buy and flip though, right? That's what you just said though.
I buy and flip artwork, yes I do.
Nah, dog. Nip don't condone it, homie.
Man, you don't even know Nip, you boy. How the fuck you know what Nip condone, nigga?
Hey, remember, clown, people know who you are.
How do you know? How do you know you weirdo? That's why you hiding your face, you bitch ass nigga. Tell me, it's always a with a comment, nigga. Then when you tap this nigga in, they got some weird shit to say, nigga. Fuck the Facebook, all this live shit, yo. Ain't fucking with these weirdos. You always got a weird nigga got something to say. Some weird nigga from bumfuck Egypt somewhere. I don't know where the fuck the nigga from, cuz. Shit fucking weirdo. No. Nigga gonna tell me what Nip will condone. How the fuck you gonna tell me what my homie gonna condone, you fuck boy? Fuck you gonna tell me something, nigga? Yeah, when Nip was living, I was selling T-shirts, nigga. So when he passed.
The clip you just saw was a fan accusing Cowboy of selling counterfeit Nipsey Hussle branded merch after he passed. This wouldn't be the only time this was said.
I don't know what that nigga business doing. I don't support. How's Cowboy business doing? I don't know, my nigga. You gotta go ask Cowboy. I don't support no nigga named Cowboy business, nigga. That nigga ain't all money in. That nigga ain't got nothing to do with Nip Hussle. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all be going to support all that trash shit, that's the outside. Listen, if y'all listen to Hustle, y'all know if it don't got the marathon tag, it's a knockoff. So that goes for everything. So if y'all trying to support Hustle and it doesn't have the marathon tag, it's a knockoff. That goes for anything. Anything. I don't give a fuck who y'all go get y'all merchandise from. If it doesn't have the marathon tag, it's a knockoff. And y'all caught me on the day because normally I don't even respond like that. But I'm gonna tell you niggas today, I don't merch, nigga. And all that flossing, all that down in front of our shop, we don't. If it don't got the marathon tag, it's a knockoff. So if y'all go support that, no disrespect, because y'all could support whoever y'all want to support. I'm not telling y'all to only support us, but just know when y'all, if y'all trying to support us, and y'all go buy that, I'm supporting us. It's all knockoffs. We don't them niggas.
See firsthand what goes on in the Crenshaw district. Firsthand in the Crenshaw. A whole lot of niggas out here on the ground. Nigga out here doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. I figure niggas should start rolling up and start beating niggas up. That's what I would do if I felt somebody was disrespecting me or disrespecting something that I was doing. I would roll up and just beat. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So I come down here and see who doing what. Nigga ain't gonna come beat some. If certain niggas is feeling some type of way, come down here and whoop. Nigga, you see some that's out of line, nigga. Do what a nigga gotta do. Feel me? Niggas in violation, that's the rule. Nigga get you or whatever the consequences is. You know what I mean? So see niggas out here doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. Getting on the internet, nigga, ride down here and be like, nigga, that ain't cool. Roll up and just say, nigga, this shit ain't cool. Stop doing it. The nigga continue to do something that you tell a nigga to stop doing, then by all means necessary, you do what you gotta do. You know, I'm on the grind, I gotta feed my family. I gotta do what I gotta do. If I'm doing something wrong, I'm doing something out of line, I'm right here. I'm easy to find. I'm approachable. If I'm doing something wrong, tell me, look, bro, you doing something wrong. I don't like what you're doing. I'm gonna respect that. Or I'm not gonna respect it and I'm gonna continue to do what I do. Feel me? If I'm doing something wrong, come holler at me. Say, hey, Cowboy, it ain't cool. Feel me? Tell me it ain't cool. Cowboy, you doing something wrong. That's fine. Whatever. Roll up. Feel me? And I'm gonna respect that or I'm not gonna respect it. Feel me? So until nigga talk about what I'm doing or what I sell in my store, roll up to my store, see what I sell in my store before you say what I got that's real and what's fake and whatever it may be. Roll up and check it out. You feel me? And if I got something that ain't supposed to be there, then handle me appropriately. Feel me? Cause I know if my your shit, nigga, I'm on my way. Feel me? Ain't gonna be no question. I ain't about to be sending no texts. If I got a problem with a nigga, I'm gonna address it. Feel me? Ain't got time to be expressing myself. I got a problem with you, you're gonna know firsthand. Feel me? So all this internet jibber jabber, nigga right here in the streets. I ain't got no bodyguards around me protecting me. I'm staying out here in the field, bro. Anybody that feel I'm doing something wrong, feel me? Come handle me appropriately. Whatever. Then I'm with all festivities, whatever, you know. No, bro ain't here no more. I really don't. No, really don't. So and I damn sure don't give a feel about me. Any nigga. Niggas been hate me all my life. You think I give to a nigga hating on me or disliking me? One thing is you can dislike me, you can talk about me all you want. I don't mind that. One thing you gonna do, you gonna respect me though. So I ain't tripping. As long as I got my respect, you can say what you want. Everybody entitled to their opinion. You feel me? But one thing is, you gonna respect me. Niggas don't like me. I know you niggas don't like me. Niggas don't like me, nigga. But you respect my violence. You respect I'm gonna go to that level, whatever. I'm gonna give you that fair one. Anybody gets that. Anybody got action at that. So I'm old school. I still play by the rules. So if they say what they want to say, text, tweet, whatever, it's all good. I'm out in the field. I'm doing something wrong, pull up, address the issue. Other than that, it's just a lot of jibber jabber, a bunch of talk, bro. I ain't trying to really hear it. Feel me? I got too much on my mind, bro. Feel me? What's up, bro? Yeah. One thing I know, Nip was my homeboy though. I know I'm gonna run my marathon with my homeboy. I know one nigga that loves me. If man, one of you niggas around here love me, I don't give no one nigga that love for me, nigga. Nigga, and I don't give. And one of you niggas love me on 6-0 clip. I don't give no. Nigga, I know one nigga that love me, nigga. One nigga. I know one. I know one nigga that had love for me, nigga. So regardless, nigga, I don't care what nigga got to say, nigga. None of you niggas gotta like me. I don't give no. But you gonna respect me. Simple as that. You're not gonna disrespect me. If I'm doing something wrong, come handle me accordingly. Let me know I'm doing something wrong. Bring it to my attention. Give me the option to stop doing what I'm doing. So if I'm doing something wrong, or if not, if you accuse me, I'm gonna blatantly disrespect niggas then. So easy call. So, this to whom it may concern. Anybody that want to know how Cowboy feeling, that's how I'm feeling. Really don't care about your opinion. You niggas don't see what I do every day. You don't see the people I help, and it ain't for you to see. It ain't for the show. Feel me? I grind, do what I do for me and what I got to do. Feel me? You ain't got to see the people I help. It's none of your damn business. Feel me? I'm already running my lap, that's for sure. Run yours. What's up, my guy? Where you from?
Carolina.
Carolina, much love, much love. Shout out to my little, I'm on my little live right now, tapped in.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, though? You can't show your respect, buddy?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? And just so you know, ain't none of this here is a real marathon merchandise, you know what I mean? A lot of people sell her memorabilia and stuff like that, so don't get it twisted. The niggas on the grind. We not knocking they hustle, you know what I mean? They can grind, sell memorabilia, do what they do, you know what I mean? But now if you bootlegging Crenshaw stuff, you actually taking their actual and you bootlegging it, no, that's a violation. Feel me? But you going downtown picking up shirts and you flipping them, hey, I think that's cool, far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? So support the ones, but if they got the blatantly bullshit ass, boof ass, Shaw shit on there, don't support that type of shit. You feel me? If you want real authentic shit, go to marathon.com, go to Nipsey's website, get that type of shit. If you want to support the homies and shit like that that's doing their grind, do your thing. You feel me? It's all good. You feel me? Just know the difference. These are supporting the homies right here, and the website is supporting Nip and his family. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, either way go, to support is much love, bro. Appreciate it. Just talk to you, let you know what's going on. So niggas know we really out here in the field. We really functioning with the crowd. I love it when the fans come and I get a chance to tell y'all a Nipsey story.
Man, Cowboy can't even read or write, man. No, he was under, drug addiction at that time. Now everybody in LA know that, man, he was the help.
I'll link Nina Boy in the description. Drop him a comment to let him know you came from On Point Stories. Let's see if we can get an official Nina Boy reaction to this video.
Man, Nipsey, he said in the interviews himself, Nipsey never invited him to them shows. He made an effort upon himself to pull up. You wasn't invited, bro. You just pulled up to say I'm showing support. You could have shown support from FaceTime. You had to drive to a whole nother state. Nigga, he could have bought your ticket if you was really an asset to the team. You was a liability. And I think, you know, when we look at this, Brick Baby, he wasn't at the funeral. You know, a lot of them dudes, everybody talking about why Rempar was still at the funeral, because that was his real friend. It was bigger than this gang banging, you know, relationship that everybody tried to portray with Rempar and Nipsey. You know, that was his childhood friend. Like, them dudes been knowing each other about 6, 7, 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? And shit, nigga, you see, he was there.
Now, Rempar has never done an interview, and I don't think Jay Stone has done an interview either, have they?
None of them. That's a no-go. When you got that type of tight-knit crew, them dudes really get down.
Why, some wondered, was Cowboy so quick to give interviews in the immediate aftermath of the tragedy? Was this an attempt to control the narrative, or simply the raw outpouring of a man in shock?
Just a close friend of Nipsey's wound up being an employee, you know what I mean? Close friend at the beginning of his career. Eventually he hired me on as full-time.
Yeah, so you guys were tight?
Yeah, yes.
And then there were the accounts of Eric Holder's behavior leading up to the shooting. Cowboy himself stated that Holder was jumping out with 2 pistols and looking for problems that day. If Holder was perceived as a potential threat, why was the atmosphere around Nipsey and his crew so relaxed in his presence? Cowboy mentioned Nipsey even shook hands with Holder. Was there a sense of unease that wasn't apparent, a danger that was underestimated?
No words were exchanged?
No words exchanged. You know, Nip's always humble. Nip, you know, Nip, like I said, was signing autographs. Nip was being Nipsey. You know.
Where were you when this happened?
I was with Nip.
Where were you when this happened?
I was with Nip prior to the guy. The guy was in the parking lot running around getting his food or whatever it may be. If you look at the tapes, I had my food in my hand the whole time, talking to Nipsey while we were in the parking lot.
But she heard Mr. Holder using the word snitch for Mr. Askadon. Eventually, they made their way over to the intersection of Slauson and Crenshaw, where Mr. Holder said, "Oh, turn in here. There's a place in here where I want to get some food." So she turned into what was a very busy parking lot, as you can see. And this is her white car turning into the lot at the top right of the image. And as she turned into the lot, she drove right past a group of men you can see standing there. And I can tell you, in that group, you see to the far right, Herman Douglas, also known as Cowboy. You also can barely make out Mr. Askadon by the white wave cap, or do-rag, if you will, that he's wearing. And next to him on his right is a man named Evan McKenzie, also known as Rempar. And they're all friends, and they're all from the neighborhood, just chatting. As Miss Nicholson drives in, Nipsey looks at the car and says, "Is that shitty?" He was referring to Mr. Holt, who is also known as Shitty Cuz. It's an alias, it's a nickname. As he's saying that, Miss Nicholson, who's driving in, is saying, "Oh my God, that's Nipsey Hussle." She had no idea that she was going to see him on that day. She's a fan. And she even said something to the effect of, "Oh my God, Nipsey is so fine." Eric Holder, sitting right next to her, said nothing. He didn't say, "Oh, I know him," or "We grew up together." No response at all. She had no idea that Eric Holder knew who Nipsey Hussle was. So she pulls into the lot, and at first, with no place to park, she stops her car at what, as we look at it, will be near that fence.
I left for a matter of seconds, just left to go put my food down in the break room. Like, I'll be right back. Put my food down in the break room. By the time I hit the break room, I heard the gunshots. Started running out, I heard some more gunshots, and I ran out. Nip was on the ground, and one guy was breaking off, fleeing the scene or whatever. And I ran over to Nip and held him. Nipsey fought the whole way. He was breathing the whole time. Had a pulse, in and out of consciousness, but he fought hard. I could just see it in his eyes. He was fighting the whole time.
Furthermore, the question of security, or the lack thereof, at the Marathon store on that Sunday afternoon lingered. Cowboy explained it wasn't a gang hangout, with mostly female employees and fans present. Nipsey, he said, didn't typically have bodyguards in the hood, but given Nipsey's increasing profile and influence and the inherent risks that can come with notoriety, was this level of openness a calculated risk or a blind spot?
Black Sound was saying that whenever Nip comes to the shop, there's usually protocol. Somebody standing in the doorway
but I think that,
with a piece or something.
But I think that's when we know he's coming. Nobody knows when bro is coming. You know what I mean? So when I watched the interview, everybody talked about this and talked about that. But did you hear when Black said, we tell bro, call us first? And bro be like, no, I ain't calling y'all, just pull up.
Yeah.
So we never know. So if there's a protocol when he pulls up, if okay, hey, Nip come from LAX right now, okay, send the bodyguard, send whoever, because we know he coming.
Yeah.
But now, if you just sitting there sweeping the parking lot and you pull up, you know what I mean? Yeah, boom, you standing there with him. You know what I mean? We there, we chopping it up, talking. But Nip being Nip, signing autographs, boom, taking selfies, doing what he got to do.
Yeah.
So even at that point, who would think that you would have to be on point for one of your own peers, though? So even if we had 5 bodyguards out there, we still wouldn't have been on point for one of our peers.
Doorway. You're gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You're gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol. When Hustle pull up. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? Nobody was in the doorway, but nobody was in the doorway.
Ain't never in the door with the hoodie and with the things like that. that never been my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My job, when bro pull up, I'm gonna keep my eye on bro, and we're gonna do whatever. We chop it up, and I do my job. So as an instinct, as a gangbanger, when we outside too long, it's all that, bro, we been out here too long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's always that tap on the bro, we've been out here too long. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember a couple times, like, hey bro, you know what I mean? Even earlier that week when I was seeing Nip, he was pulling up, even when he was pulling up with Lauren London on the 3-wheeler, on the 4-wheeler motorcycle early in the morning. I come to work, I pull up in the Audi, and Nip would be right there on the 4-wheeler rolling up a backwood. I'm like, then nigga, you bored, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you finally made it. Because he had worked his whole career.
Yeah.
He had finally made it. He finally had some leisure time.
Yeah.
He finally had some idle time after we did the DJ Khaled video, man, we was chilling, man, the hood was pumped. It was like, damn, what's next? Like, we had just did the victory lap run. So we had just did all the states. We'd have been to Texas, Louisiana, nigga, we the BET Awards, victory slapping niggas, you know what I mean? Come on, man, we was cracking, you know what I mean? And then the Khaled video was like, nigga, you made it.
Yeah,
last time I checked and all that shit was popping. But when we did the Cali, the higher video, like, nigga, John Legend and them on the roof in Inglewood, nigga, nipping them down here in the Ville. Come on, man, like, nigga, like I said, that day, man, like, I've been said all this shit. They ever look back at all this shit, I've been said. That day I was telling them, the day they died, I was like, man, I'm so proud of you. You finally made it. I was just telling, like, man, you finally made it. I'm about to start doing my book, and I'm about to start working on my shit. Cause cause when he was a youngster, I said, bro, you gonna do this. You gonna go around the world. You gonna do this, man. You gonna, and old nigga telling the young nigga, and like, and they clicked. It clicked.
Mm-hmm.
But then we start doing all that shit. So like I said, that day, I'm like, nigga, you did I said, bro, you did everything that I said you was gonna do and more, nigga.
Wow.
I said, you took it further than I even thought. I knew we was gonna be big. I knew we was gonna be big like Snoop. I knew we was gonna be big. You know what I mean? But I didn't know how he was gonna do it, like how he just did it independently.
Monumental.
Yeah, so I'm thinking big, like, we we come in and land a deal or get big like that. You know what I mean? Like I asked him, bro, why you didn't sign with Rick Ross? I'm like, nigga, I was gonna go fuck with Ross, nigga. I was telling nigga, why you gonna fuck with Ross? He's like, man, I just wanna do it myself.
Even the timeline of events has faced scrutiny. Initial reports place the shooting around 1 p.m., while later accounts and trial information suggest a slightly later time. Could these discrepancies be attributed to the chaos of the moment, or do they fuel further speculation?
So even, like I said, you gotta realize, okay, Nip is celebrity, so we out there, people taking pictures.
Yeah.
So you walk up, let me get a selfie, people taking pictures, signing shit. So basically when Eric get out, you know, and they talk, the split second that they had, it was a brief conversation. So it wasn't a 10, 20, 30 minute conversation. Okay? Let's just say a minute conversation. You know what I mean? So you ain't seen your partner in a while. You ain't seen your associate. Y'all grew up together. You ain't seen your friend in a while. He push up on you. Hey, you know, and Nip say, you know, some shit floating around, you know, take care of it. You know, like on a homie tip, like, hey bro, like, look, I got some paperwork, nigga, you need to take care of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like it ain't cool, like, nigga, like, not, oh, you a snitch, never. He just said, bro, you know what I'm talking about? Shitty cuz was like, oh, niggas be hating on me, you know, hating on me. And Nip was like, man, you know what I'm talking about? Take care of it. And left it at that, and it was off to the next fan. So it was like a split. You know, like you ain't seen your cousin in a while, and he pop up, and you like, hey, bro, look, you know, they got some paperwork for him. He just sidebarred him. You feel me? He didn't put him on, he just kind of sidebarred him. Like, look, bro, they got a little paperwork on you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah, these niggas be hating on me, da-da-da. All right, nigga, take care of it. Because I walked on, you know, even then, at the end, he shook our hands, did all. It was never nothing heated. If it had been anything somewhat heated, I would have snatched cuz up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Nip would have had anything heated, you know what I mean? It was a quick pull to the side, like, hey, bro, take care of that business. Feel me? Nothing confrontational whatsoever. You know what I mean? Nothing whatsoever. He even said, got some paperwork. I ain't seen it. But you know, you can take care of it. Basically, he was giving him a lookout, like, looking out for him. So when it all transpired, I'm like, damn, why the fuck would that nigga do that? It fucked me up, like, damn, why? From the conversation, why would this nigga come back and do that? I could, no way in the world, I'm sitting there stunned. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there stunned. I can understand, hey nigga, look, bro. You know what I mean? I can understand that. You know what I mean? Somebody, hey, the homie called collect said you did da-da-da, whatever. I can understand. Then I would say, okay, yeah, cuz said, we'll do. I would keep it 100. I mean, what do I gain? Why? If Nip did call him a snitch, say, oh yeah, nigga, you's a snitch. Okay, I would say that. That still don't justify what he did. I still gonna smash on what's right and what's wrong, okay? I would say, yeah, Nip did do that. But no, he didn't. You know what I mean? So there's no need for me to, why would I hide that piece of truth? Nip really called him a snitch, come on. Yeah. I mean, out of all this shit that done transpired, you know what I mean? Just, Nip never disrespected that man. I took it more or less, Nip was looking out for him.
You want them to check out your CD. Yeah. And at the same time, you got your girl telling them like, yeah, oh, they're fine.
I can go with that theory versus the other theory, you know what I mean?
It's realistic.
This girl pissed him off, he was all one, tripped out, man. I can go with that theory, but I can't go with any of the other bullshit. Thus far, I haven't seen nobody with no solid evidence. I'm tired of the internet, people putting these different twists on it, you know what I mean? Quit putting your own spin on it, because your captions is jeopardizing his lives, you know what I mean? That's all. That's the main thing, is like, you know, ain't no click worth it like that. But like I said, they don't care. They going all in with it.
Was Cowboy simply a loyal friend caught in an unimaginable tragedy, or is there a deeper layer to his involvement, a truth yet to be fully revealed?
There's just so many things I'm gonna miss about him. You know, hopefully through his death we can change. You know, we can all get together and let the marathon continue. That's the ultimate goal, to keep the legacy. He basically, Nip passed today. He's passing us the baton. Keep going. It's your turn. You know, it's your turn. Run your lap. Nip did his lap on Earth. He did the victory lap. He did his lap. He did what he was supposed to do on Earth. So, what are we gonna do on Earth? What niche are we gonna leave? So I think all the feedback I've been getting from gang members, they say, well, you know what, your little homie's gone, but I'm gonna let him live through me. So the ultimate goal has been achieved. Now it's about keeping the peace and keeping everybody together.
Cowboy stands as a complex figure in this tragic story, a friend who seemingly rushed to Nipsey's aid, who testified against the killer, and who fiercely defended Nipsey's reputation. Yet, certain elements of his narrative and his actions after Nipsey's death have prompted some to wonder if there was more he knew, or more that unfolded behind the scenes.
It was things out there that was being said, like Cowboy and Big U was a part of Nipsey's murder, and everything like that. This was really a conversation at one point. So if you could kind of explain stuff like that was being said, reasons on why you said, nah, I gotta speak up, I gotta now go on podcast or just let my voice be heard now, because that right there ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Putting this on me and a homie Big U, and stuff like that, if you want to speak on that.
I mean, because basically with social media, when you take pictures and you post shit, you playing with our lives. So basically you was putting our lives in jeopardy, you know what I mean? So you making up a whole little post, and all it takes is for a fan to believe this, you know what I mean? So now we got lives to live, I don't have a Jay-Z budget. I'm not walking around with 10 bodyguards, you know what I mean? So for you to put false narratives out there just to get clicks, just to highlight yo conspiracy.
Now let's get to the internet theories. Some of these may very well be people playing internet characters. Let me know your thoughts.
Big U, sweetheart, sweetie pie, listen. You are so disrespectful. I tell the DJ Khaled story first. Black Sim, he tells you the DJ Khaled story. And then you post a picture of you and DJ Khaled and everybody acting like it was before Nipsey's death. That picture was done afterwards, sweetheart. You don't see that you posted text messages saying that basically I gave you DJ Khaled number because I had him, like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Why do you just sit there and just lie? You was a goofy. You tell on yourself. You are ignorant. You dumber than a box of rocks.
Worse than KVD. Fuck KVD. He make KVD look like nobody cares about KVD now. Right now, like this dude just took over the new KVD shit. He worse than KVD. Damn. Loose cannon. Look that up. Look up that no jumper. Loose cannon. Fucking clown. Straight clown. Like he basically just jumped on there and said that he could have saved Nipsey's life. He said he jumps on no jumper. He said Big U called him and told him that Nipsey was dead too early. And he got off the phone with Big U and called Nipsey. And Nipsey answered the phone and he asked Nipsey, oh yeah, you good? Oh yeah, I'm straight. Oh, all right. And just got off the phone. He didn't even warn him, tell him that, oh, Big U called me and said you just got killed. I was like, none of that shit. So you basically just jumped on the internet and told people that you basically possibly could have saved Nipsey's life.
FaceTime me. So he FaceTime me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, sick, so I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? You mean that?
No, because listen, so after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that, I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah, and
you
we
like
were just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it, because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30
never
minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you?
But the other day, Big U did go on Clubhouse. You know, so when it come down to that, like, do you think that it was necessary?
You know, Big U, that's Unc. He gonna do what he do. You know, I don't think he need to address none of these dummies accusations. Yeah, he don't gotta address none that they talking about. Cause they not willing to face that man to man and pull up and say, hey, Unc, this is how I feel about you. You're not willing to pull up to Unc and say, look, bro, these are the facts. You feel me? If you got facts, you pull up on Unc and say, these are the facts. You pull up to the hood, tell the homies, look, Unc gonna beat my ass if I pull up with these facts, so I need some help. You pull up and say, look, bro, look, here go some facts right here. I need to pull up. I don't give a fuck if you use a blood or whatever. You got some legitimate shit, you say, look, Unc is foul, Unc is this, and look, here we go. Then you pull up.
So I stopped to get gas, right? When I'm walking in, a fan said, hey, Loose Cannon, what's up? Like, I'm a big fan and blah, 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 right? So we just talking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know Cowboy tried to dope me. I had the phone in my hand. So he hit the phone and then I grabbed Cuz and then I swing on him, right? And then they brought it up like, no, my baby, his girl jump out and all that
The
other
dude
stuff
from the
like
Bay
that.
that was
So,
with, right?
Yeah. So he's now Cowgirl is 10 feet away, right? And then he pulls out his phone while I'm walking back into the store. So when I come out the store, I put on my shoes. I'm like, cuz let's go outside and get down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when I was like, I said,
So
let's
who
go
ran back
across
to
the
the
street.
car?
So they dropped the car. He got in the car and he took off. But we got the content.
So he drive tow trucks in Barstow.
No. So the goofy dude, he backed into another car and he wrecked the dude's car.
Yeah.
And then the dude was like, bro, like, you messed up my car or whatever. He was like, well, I'm gonna take you to a tire shop and get it towed, right? So he goes, put his car up. Remind you, he have a 4-year-old with him. You get what I'm saying?
Cowboy or the other? No, the dude from the Bay.
The dude from the
So
Bay.
he ran into Cowboy.
Yeah, Cowboy ran into him.
In what? A tow truck?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So when he
I thought
ran
they were
into-
helping. I thought the dude was helping Cowboy with his car.
No. Cowboy was helping him with
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he put the car up and was gonna take him to the thing. So it happened, I pull up. When I pull up or whatever like that, you know, I'm going by the thing. So when the dude started talking, I turned around, I'm on the phone, right? Talking to my homie, I greet him or whatever like that. Cowboy tried to swing. I grabbed cousin and what's the name? So his I don't know if it's his wife or girl or anything like that. And then the dude jumped in the middle, was like, no. So when y'all see the thing, this nigga probably rambling, trying to get his phone and try to get some content, right? So when that happened, I come out, I'm like, listen, cuz, we're gonna have to get down, right? So I put on my shoes, I'm like, cuz, we could go across the street and get down because, you know, they tripping. So he was like, all right, he put the car down. Then he jumped in the car and took off running.
Cuz, don't do that, bro. Come on, yeah, cuz.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do. I got my baby here. I got my baby here.
Come on, baby. My bad.
Come on, baby.
We out here right now. Cowboy talking about he wanted to fade. Cuz ran like a straight hoe. Like, bro, jumped in the car and left when I put on my shoes, bro. This is some real shit. Like, cuz, like, nigga from, where you from?
I'm from Oakland, my nigga. You feel me? I'm just trying to get this nigga Cowboy to flatten my tire. I'm trying to get brother to help me get my shit back to where I gotta get to. And then bro just get out the car. He trying to squabble with bro, but I'm like, bro, I got my baby in the car and all type of shit. Now ain't the time to be doing all that, Cowboy. Bro, I got respect.
But when I asked him for a fade, when I put on my shoes, what happened?
The nigga left. You feel me? I don't know why he left, but maybe he left because I got my baby in the car.
Nah, we were supposed to be pulling over. Dead homies.
And so then I look next to my car. It's a F-150 with like a trailer that you tow cars on behind it.
Okay.
Attached to it.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this is the thing that popped my tire. So I'm going around to the driver's side and to go, address the driver.
Right.
And the door opened up and it's Cowboy.
No, Cowboy.
Oh shit.
Thundercat. Yeah.
I met Cowboy, me, Deladier, you know, we had went down to the Tupac star when they had gave him his star.
Okay, in Hollywood.
Yeah, and I had performed at the Tupac after.
Oh shit! Thundercat. yeah.
Met Cowboy, me, Deladier, you know, we had went down to the Tupac star when they had gave him his star.
Okay, in Hollywood.
Yeah, and I had performed at the Tupac after party with Treach from Naughty by Nature, and
shout out Treach.
And, Cowboy and Jay Stone had showed up.
Yeah,
so that was my time when I got a chance to, you know, break bread with them brothers and introduce myself, and we performed. So when I seen him, I brought that up, and then we instantly started reminiscing. He like, bro, whatever happened with your car, I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay.
So I called roadside. They like, our driver is in Victorville, and it's gonna take 2 hours for them to show up.
That's a long
and
time.
The baby, he in the back seat getting antsy, so I'm like, damn, you feel what I'm gonna do? And Cowboy like, bro, pull your car on the back of my trailer.
Right.
And I'm gonna take you to Barstow 15 minutes, and I'll pay for whatever damages was done to your car.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, bro, he's solid for that.
Right.
So I pull the car on and everything, and mind you, the baby is in the back seat, because inside a Cowboy car, you know, they was blowing that gas. So I'm like, we just gonna stay in the trailer, and we'll ride on the trailer in the car while he pushes.
Right.
So I left the baby in the back seat and got out the car while he was chaining up, and I'm trying to see if I could help him, because he had to chain the car up to make sure it don't slide when he accelerates.
Of course.
So then.
But y'all was gonna be in the car driving down the street in the back?
I know it's illegal as a motherfucker, but that's you know,
you get on a mission.
You know, I'm stuck in the desert. I didn't have no spare tire because I thought, you know, I got 4 brand new tires. I'm gonna be Charlie going through this desert.
Straight up.
So then I noticed to the right another car pull up. So, you know, I'm out the car at this point. The baby's still in the car.
Okay.
And the door opened up. It's loose cannon.
Whoa.
So I'm like, I had just got done watching him the other day, sweetie. So I was just watching, bruh.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, sweetheart. So I was just watching, bruh, the day before.
Yeah.
He had me rolling. So when I seen him, I instantly walked up to him like, you know, I'm G Battles. You know, I love your content. You be having me dying. And we was just chopping it up.
Yeah.
So we walking back towards the rear of the car.
Okay.
You know, where Cowboy was with the trailer. And Cowboy seen him, and they kind of gave each other a look, but, you know, I wasn't tripping because I didn't know they had an issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when he opened the door, I kind of said his name loud, like Loose Cannon. So I don't know if Cowboy heard that, but
he probably heard it.
As soon as he seen Loose Cannon,
yeah.
as soon as he seen Loose Cannon, you feel me? He took off.
Yeah.
And then Loose Cannon was like, hold on, you feel me? And then they got a little squabble, and the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, I got my baby in the back seat in his car seat attached to Cowboy trailer. So
all this madness.
So I have a question. So, do you mean to tell me that they actually connected? Like they really did throw blows?
It was a real fight though.
Oh, they was really fighting.
Cowboy kicked it off.
Wow, Cowboy kicked it off.
Thundercat is He notorious for them hands, you feel me?
Look, y'all can see his fights on the internet. He faded like 3 of his homies right next to Nip shop in that alley.
For real?
And I'm talking about knocked a couple of dudes out right there. Yeah,
so,
boy got hands.
You know, Cowboy, you know, he kicked it off, and Loose Cannon stood his ground. And I'm thinking like, okay, I don't know, this finna go all the way left.
Did you get hit too?
No, I didn't get hit. You know, luckily, thank God, you know, I didn't get hit or nothing, but I really wasn't concerned with that. My concern was really the baby, because
for sure.
I don't know how far this gonna go.
Right.
Cowboy looked like he really tripping, and Loose Cannon looked like he ready for whatever too. So I'm like, let me try to break this up so I can at least, you know, protect my baby, because if one time pull up or if y'all get to busting, I'm not gonna be able to escape with my flat tire, at least roll down the street, because my car is chained to this nigga to bruh trailer, you feel me? So I'm like, bruh, you gonna have to knock this off, bruh, because bruh, I got my baby, you feel me? So if you notice the footage that was posted first, you know, it's me standing between.
I hear you saying my baby.
I'm standing between.
And you had sandals on and everything.
Bro, because the cold part about I know Naki gonna get on me, because he like, bro, why you always coming out the house with the flip-flops?
Sandals in the day room.
But at the time, you know, I'm pushing through the desert, so I'm with the baby, I'm on family time, so I'm not thinking that I'm finna run into both these dudes with 5 minutes apart from each other, 10 minutes apart from. So, you know, you could see me on camera telling Cowboy really, like, because Loose Cannon, he was already walking away. He wasn't running from, bro. A lot of people think he running, but
he had on house shoes.
He had on house shoes too. So I'm telling Cowboy, like, bro, you tripping? I got my baby in the car and all type of shit, snacks and dog bags, toys and big ass Ninja Turtles stuff, Ninja Turtles and shit. You tripping, bro? So Cowboy apologized. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, bro. Like, my bad. So then I go inside the gas station. I tell Loose Cannon, like, bro, I'm not on no setup shit. Like, when I said your name, I genuinely, you know, was happy to see you. So I didn't want you to think, because, you know, I just explained to him the situation.
Right.
So then when I come back up, I tell Cowboy, like, bro, pull my shit down, bro. You done put my baby in danger. You out here tripping and shit.
Yeah,
like, bro, and Cowboy was apologetic.
Okay,
Did he give you some bread?
Well, Cowboy was like, take my number down and I'm gonna pay for whatever.
Okay, cool.
So at this point, Loose Cannon like, bro, I want my fade. You feel? I want my fair ones. Let's go across the street.
Yeah.
Loose Cannon actually was courteous enough to let him do that for you.
Yeah, he was. Both of them was respecting my mind.
Okay.
Loose Cannon. So y'all know that bail hearing. You know that bail that bail got denied. It got revoked. That bail hearing got revoked the other day, and it got revoked due to self-admitted crimes that he allegedly done or inserted himself in, as well as lies, and as well as they're gonna use this term every time, and it's been used on me. A menace to society. All those threats he been making, all these videos they could pull up on YouTube, they're resurfacing, they're in the Fed files, and they're definitely using it against him. And I was gonna leave this Loose Cannon thing alone. Y'all know I've been on Loose Cannon top in our head, but when I was listening to this reaction and I was hearing some of these things, I was just like, some of this is just not true. So, you know, here I am, you know what I'm saying, in orderly, true fashion, to debunk it and or let you know this is how it go. So we gonna get into this paperwork, and y'all already know, man, it's the hef weight and the hef effect. We gonna commentate.
The United States District Court, Central District of California, United States of America versus Tremaine Ashley Williams. Then we go right here. On motion by the government, on court's own motion in a case, on the further allegation by the government, a serious risk that the defendant will flee. So you have all that. Then it says the court finds that no condition. So this is basically them telling them, nah, ain't no way. So they saying basically the court finds that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of any person or the community. So what they basically trying to say is Loose is a monster out here. That's how they're writing that, right? So then it talks about the things that the court considered, the nature and circumstances of the offenses charged, including whether the offense is a crime of violence, a federal crime of terrorism, or involves a minor, victim, or a controlled substance, firearm, explosive, or destructive device. They're saying he's a danger. Nature of the offenses and defendant's role in the alleged extortion/robberies, 2 active protection orders, noting 1 is reciprocal outstanding warrants, report a violent January 2025 incident. So this is what's so crazy, that if I'm gonna just keep on saying it, bro. As far as everybody in this case, Loose Cannon is the one who has the most chance to beat his case.
Little Boosie was on Vlad a few years ago, and he mentioned that he felt that Eric Holder was hypnotized by hatred, which caused him to do that. How much do you feel that is truth in your own, I guess, trying to understand why Eric would even do that to Nipsey?
That's right on point. Hatred, jealousy, envy. That's all it was. Like, had they had a real beef or something, had they been beefing, I could say nothing. Had they had a real beef, that was just all out blatant crime. That was all hate and jealousy. You know what I mean? Had they been beefing and they was going at it, you know what I mean? That would be a different ball game. You know, nobody could say nothing about nothing. You know, this dude did a foul crime. When his drugs start wearing off, the nigga went and turned himself in. You know, he didn't come back and do no street justice. You know what I mean? He didn't get nobody no action at him. You know, he did a bush crime and he killed the heart of the city. He killed. You know, 100 Eric Holders ain't worth one Nip. I wouldn't give a f. It's a lot of these niggas out here wasting air. They in the way. They in the way. They ain't got no purpose. They ain't got nothing. But, you know, it was God's plan. I don't care what nobody say. When Nip was in his casket, he had a smile on his face and he was like this. He had a smile, job well done. I looked at a nigga for an hour. Nigga, I like, man, I've been to 100, a million funerals, I could say damn near. Feel me? And I see when your life is gone. I see when your shit sucked in and you eat that. Like, that don't even look like my nigga. Cuz look full of life. When that nigga died, he was greeted by angels. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. Cuz was glowing. Cuz beard was glowing. Cuz had the chain on, big old diamond. Nigga sitting there like, I did that. Like, nigga, don't even, I done that. He had that job well done look on his face. He didn't, you know, he didn't go outside. He went out, he served his purpose.
What's the craziest conspiracy you heard about Nipsey's passing? I'm sure you get a lot.
Just anything with me, that was the craziest. Like, just anything with my name involved. I seen a nigga had a green screen shit. He had me trying to go in that pocket. You seen a nigga like this on some green screen shit. I said, this nigga trying to get me killed. You know what I mean? That motherfucker trying to get me killed. That nigga went in his computer and had some shit like that. And I'm like, damn, imagine if a motherfucker bleed this shit. You know what I mean? You don't know the shit a motherfucker come up with some bullshit theory trying to get some clicks, it'll get a nigga like me killed, you know. After I got out of jail that night at the Net Pass, I stood on Slauson and Crenshaw like whatever my fate was, if the city wasn't gonna respect me or love me or think I had something to do with it or think anything, they gonna kill me right here where they killed bro. I'm gonna lay down right here. I stayed down there for the last, I've been down there, I didn't do an interview for 3 years. This is my first year doing interviews. I didn't do no interviews for 3 years at the Net Pass. Ain't no interviews. You know, I was in that parking lot cleaning up candles, keeping those murals straight, boop-bopping niggas, making sure niggas stopping niggas from getting robbed and witnessing all type of bullshit.
The internet is definitely a powerful tool for finding information and sharing what you think. However, it's also important to know that not everything you see or read online is accurate. What are your thoughts on this? Is Cowboy a true friend? Or do you think he had some type of knowledge about what was coming? As always, share this video to help the channel continue to grow. See you in the comments.
You want them to check out your CD. And at the same time, you got your girl telling them like, yeah, oh, they're fine.
I can go with that theory versus the other theory, you know what I mean?
It's realistic.
His girl pissed him off. He was all one, tripped out, man. I can go with that theory, but I can't go with any of his other bullshit. Thus far, I haven't seen nobody with no solid evidence. I'm tired of the internet, people putting these different twists on it. You know what I mean? Quit putting your own spin on it, because your captions is jeopardizing his lives. You know what I mean? That's all. That's the main thing. Is like, you know, ain't no click worth it like that. But like I said, they don't care. They going all in with it.